We all are aware of the fact that cars of Maruti Suzuki dominates on Indian roads with their iconic models. Right? But would you believe, Maruti Suzuki cars, despite their popularity, are relatively less powerful and compared to other prominent models. For you, I might sound biased. But let me tell you, I'm telling it from a valid source. Global NCAP or Global Car Assessment Program is basically a project of the Towards Zero Foundation, a UK-registered charity. Many automobile companies voluntarily went to this company for determining the safety and resulting it in 3-star, 4-star, % ratings. In one of their video, Global NCAP did a safety test on Maruti Suzuki's Swift model, which is one of the best-selling cars ever. You won't believe because the results were shocking and disheartening, revealing a lack of essential safety features. This raises concerns about the safety of Indian drivers and passengers. In fact, you can watch the glimpse of that video as well. On the other hand, we are also well aware of the fact that, what is the build quality of Tata's cars? Basically, Tata Motors prioritizes power and safety, equipping their vehicles with top-of-the-line safety features. Similar to Maruti Suzuki, Global NCAP has also tested one of model of Tata's cars, and the crash test results speak volumes about their commitment to safety. Hello everyone. We wish you a warm welcome in another interesting research video. As you know, earlier Indian consumers has preference of just having an affordable car. They tend to ignore safety measures. But nowadays many of buyers switched their preference from non-safety to full-loaded safety cars. Indian understood that when buying a car, affordability should not be the only factor. Safety should be also a top priority. You know what, here, Tata Motors understands this better than anyone else. So, today, in this video we are going to stock research Tata Motors. I know many of you are already knew many of things about company Tata Motors already. But still I would highly encourage to watch this full video. Because I will literally share some amazing insights with you. So without taking you more time, let's begin. But before that, let me introduce, we are PA Wealth, a SEBI-registered investment company. We offer stocks, mutual fund, PMS, AIF, insurance and startup investments. Every week we upload a research-rich videos on different companies, mutual funds and financial topics. So to not miss any such updates, subscribe our channel. So now back to the video. So, starting with a brief history and introduction. Well, its history plots huge milestone because Tata Motors was established in 1945 as Tata Engineering and Locomotive Company Limited, TELCO. Initially, the company focused on manufacturing locomotives and heavy machines. Later on, in 1954, Tata Motors ventured into the automotive industry by producing its first commercial vehicle, the Tata Mercedes-Benz 312, in collaboration with Daimler-Benz AG. This marked the beginning of Tata Motors' journey in becoming a prominent player in the Indian and global automotive market. Today's Tata Motors Ltd is a leading Indian multinational automotive manufacturing company. Basically, the company produces a wide range of vehicles, including cars, SUVs, trucks, buses, and military vehicles. The company is committed to innovation, quality, and customer satisfaction. In fact, Tata Motors has a strong presence in both domestically and internationally. In India, it offers a diverse portfolio of passenger vehicles, including popular models like the Tata Tiago, Tata Nexon, and Tata Harrier. Now look at overall industry numbers. So we can see here, as per sources in FY23 total all India vehicle grew approximately 21%. However, under this, passenger vehicle category grew 23%. And commercial vehicle category grew 32.88%. If we look at overall passenger vehicle or PV category, so we can say highest market share is still with Maruti Suzuki holding it with 40%. Furthermore, in commercial vehicle category, highest market share is holding by Tata Motors accounting nearly 35.56%. So we can say, Tata Motors' leader is in CV segments. But did you know, from past several years market share of Tata Motors in PV category is also increasing. So here you can see. In 2020 Tata had 5.86% whereas Maruti had 48.33%. In 2021, Tata had 7.87% and Maruti had 48.71%. And in 2022, Tata had 11.45% and Maruti market share declined by 6%. So, you can see the market share is transferring from Maruti and some other players to Tata mainly due to early EV adoption and new launches. Now, the business classification of the company. Broadly, TML organizes its business into 4 segments. First, the commercial vehicle is the second largest subsegment for the automaker, under which it sells buses, trucks and other such commercial vehicles of different sizes. Second, passenger vehicles range includes SUVs, hatchbacks, sedans, EVs, and cars for fleets. Third, Jaguar Land Rover is the largest division of the company through which it sells premium cars and SUVs. China, Europe and North America are key markets for JLR. And fourth, the vehicle financing segment holds 2 NBFCs through which the group provides financing for new vehicle purchases, dealer, vendor business and used vehicle refinancing, repurchases. Moving to product bifurcation. In the Indian automotive space, Tata Motors Ltd or TML is the only company which has presence across all the verticals of 4W and CV space. At one end it has a global luxury 4W portfolio of JLR and mass and mid-segment Tata cars in India, while at the other end TML is a market leader in the Indian CV space. So you can see here the all model and types of vehicles in each category for better visibility and understanding on its product bifurcation. Like first is of CV, which includes different types of carrying vehicles. Second is of EV variant in PV category, in which includes some new launches and electric version of previous models. Third is of PV category, in which includes multiple models. And fourth is of luxury vehicle segments, in which includes 3 brand Jaguar, Range Rover and Defender. Now we will know the revenue classification. To helping you in better sense of its revenue, we have calculated with 3 different methods: verticals wise, geography wise and brand wise of its JLR. But here we are considering with only type, that is vertical wise. So you can see here, in 2023 64.42% of the Tata Motors revenue contributed by JLR business. 20.47% of the revenue comes from CV vertical. However, 13.84% the revenue has contributed by PV verticals, which is of passenger vehicles. And rest 1.28% came from other segment, which is Tata Motors Finance and Spare Parts segments. For full detail on revenue classification, you can simply visit to our Tata Motors blog. Link is mentioned in description box. Now let's discuss about executive members of the company. First is Natarajan Chandrasekaran. Natarajan Chandrasekaran is the chairman of Tata Sons, overseeing more than 100 Tata operating companies with a combined revenue of over $100 billion. He joined Tata Sons board in 2016 and became chairman in 2017. Chandrasekaran previously served as CEO of Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, for 8 years. He has held chairmanship positions in various Tata companies and served as a director on the Reserve Bank of India's board. He is actively involved in bilateral business forums and was the chairman of NASSCOM in 2012-13. Second, Mr. Girish Wagh. Girish Wagh held important positions at Tata Motors, including Senior Vice President for the Tata Small and Passenger Car segment and Head of Project Planning and Program Management. He played a crucial role in the development of the Tata Nano and Tata Ace mini truck. Wagh is a mechanical engineer who studied at the Maharashtra Institute of Technology and completed a postgraduate program in manufacturing at the SP Jain Institute of Management and Research in Mumbai. Third is Mr. Shailesh Chandra. Shailesh Chandra is holding the position of MD, Tata Motors PV Limited, Tata Passenger Electric Mobility Limited. He is a mechanical engineer from IIT, BHU, Varanasi, and thereafter he completed his post-graduation from the SP Jain Institute of Management and Research. He started his career in TML in 1995 and has over 28 years of experience in automotive production, design and supply chain. And here are the others executive members for Tata's JLR business. So you can pause the video and read. Let's move to shareholding pattern of the company. So as per March 23, promoters are holding 57.2% of the stake in the company. Mutual fund are holding 11.1% of the stakes. However, FPI, which are also known as foreign portfolio investors, held 18.5% of the stakes. On the other hand, other institutions are holding considerably good stakes of around 13%. Now we will know the most important financial health of the company. Over the past 10 years, company witnessed choppiness in its revenue. For few years, company has reported negative sales growth, and for some years company able to achieve to break-even point. Overall, for 10 years company has reported CAGR growth of 4.54%. On profit after tax point, company has reported negative CAGR growth of 18%. The PAT declined mainly due to multiple events like Brexit event, weak market conditions in China, Dieselgate scandal by Volkswagen, and impairment adjustment of JLR assets in the Tata Motors books. In fact, due to these multiple events led reduction in PAT margins from average 3-4% to just 0.5%. Furthermore, if you look at its other ratios like debt to equity and interest coverage ratio, it's also getting disappointing. In years 2014 or 15 company has healthy ratio, but for now in 2023 company has reported very unhealthy ratios. Whereas, on FCF perspective, company has reported positive cash flow of 54,516 crore rupees. Basically, FCF or free cash flow tells the amount which is left after spending in capex and acquisitions of any JV. So, company can utilize this amount for any purpose in future ahead. Now let's dive into the management's outlook for further years. Recently, this year company has acquired the Ford's Sanand manufacturing facility. In addition, company has also received the final tranches of 3,750 crore rupees from strategic company, TPG Rise. Furthermore, management shared that, County will introduce a series of launches by the end of 2026 and JLR verticals likely to report 6% EBIT. Net debt will reduced from £3 billion to £1 billion. Even though, company has ended up with total investments IOF 6,400 crore rupees, which is likely to extend to 8,000 crore rupees, into electrification variants. On supply front, semiconductor chip supply is expected to improve going forward due to reduction in commodity prices. For latest commentaries on its business by management key personnel, you can visit to Tata Motors blog portal, which is mentioned in the description box. Finally, on strengths and weakness of the company. Strengths. Tata Motors owns brands like Jaguar and Land Rover, offering diverse vehicles for various markets. Tata Motors aims to deliver future-ready vehicles, exploring new mobility avenues and meeting customer demands. Tata Motors' strategic partnerships helps them to enhance technology and accelerate EV adoption. Weakness. Tata Motors' net debt levels increased due to supply chain constraints but are expected to reduce through increased volumes and divestment of non-core assets. JLR faces stiff competition from other established luxury car OEMs, sizable investment requirement towards evolving technology and regulatory compliance. Tata Motors is vulnerable to currency fluctuations due to exports, imports, and foreign currency debt. That's it for today. Like this video if you find our efforts useful. And also comments your topics, which you wanted to covered by us. And for more such research and financial rich contents, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks.